get good stuff to say.
Yeah.
That's like more
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I can't wait to see that so I can show the family.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Bo. You've been so patient waiting to come say hi.
Bo wants to talk to Aunt Tracy.
So, since we're in between other dogs to talk to, let's talk to Bo a minute. Okay, so I know that you already know how special Bo is, right? But you know he is one of your past dogs. Come back to you.
Yeah.
Now, so tell me this: what was the name of the dog that he was when he was a German Shepherd?
Buddy.
All right, so your Buddy come back as little Bo. And he came back as a little dog this time because your home just isn't big enough for a real big shepherd this time. Mm-hmm. And that's all right, he fits perfectly into your home now with all your cats. He loves the cats, but, oh, which one is it, Heckle or Jekyll? Which one is it that he likes better? Which cat? One of the gray ones.
Heckle. Heckle's the gray one.
Okay, so that's who he likes better, your cats. But here's your other thing too, and like you may have picked up on this because I know that you're very in tune, but he's quite a philosopher. He's looks at the world higher than dogs and even higher than a lot of humans. But so like one of the things he wants to know is why are humans always running all around? Why are they always rushing here and rushing there? What is all the rushing about?
You know what's weird about him? He doesn't like when I leave him. When I come home, he takes one of my shoes and runs off with it. Puts
So
it
you
in his
can't
little
leave
hat.
again.
He doesn't like it. The one time I was leaving for work, I have a big makeup mirror. He took the cord, took it out of the box, and dragged it across the room.
He's so funny because he knows that before you go to work. That's
Yeah.
what you do. That is hysterical. Well, he says everybody in his life runs around too much. But all humans, not just him. He says nobody takes the time to stop and relax anymore. Relaxing is more than 2 hours on a Saturday with the TV on, kind of thing. Or you're a reader, so it's more than just sitting there with a book. It's a whole way of living that humans don't do. Dogs do this. They take the time. They sniff everything. Why don't you sniff? All right, so just get down on the ground and sniff like he does. But it's that kind of a thing. It's that kind of a thing. He wants to know, how humans miss too much, he says. They all miss too much because we're all running too fast. There's too many things that humans miss, and that bothers him. He's like, but look, don't you want to smell this? There was a big dog here that doesn't live here. Do you want to smell this baby over here? But it's more than just that, He's like, people rush in, rush out. They talk too fast. They move too fast. They just don't take time to live life, to do happy things. Because humans aren't happy when they're running to work all the time. He says they're not, and they're stressed.
Yep.
And he feels that stress. Getting ready for work and stuff. He feels that, and he's like, humans take life too literal. Too literal. People don't connect enough with the real world, the real important things. And he's right, He's right.
Yes.
Do you know he has a fascination with the stars? Do you take him outside and look up at the stars? What is it with the stars?
Sometimes we do, yeah, at night. I'll be like, Bobo, look at all the stars.
Oh, well, there you go. He does this. And he does look at the stars and the moon. And he wants you to do that more. He wants you to do that more. It's important. He says it's very cleansing for you. It relieves a lot of your stress. So he feels the change in you as soon as you do that. So he thinks you should do that like every night. He says, you know, now I never had noticed this with Keith, but does he have a limp?
Sometimes if his feet are bothering him.
Bo says he has a limp and he wouldn't have a limp if he would connect better. He holds too much in his feet. And in his hips.
He's always hurt.
Bring him out to the stars too. Teach him to ground.
Okay.
Your Bo is saying that's what he needs. So the answer's right in front of his face. It's right there.
Okay.
All he has to do is do it.
Okay.
And you can help him with that. He's very smart. And he knows winter's coming. Who's worried about slipping on the ice?
Michael, with his back.
Okay. Because that's what he's showing me, slipping on the ice. Ow. What is this pain? Did he hit his head did he fall and hit his head?
Michael?
Yeah.
No.
The ice? No?
Mm-mm.
Alright. I don't know what this was. This is
We're always, Michael's extra cautious though. Because
Okay.
because of his back.
Because he sees that. He sees that the ice is could be an issue. I would be aware of that this winter when you have to take him out.
Okay.
He may not want to go out, and maybe because he has a fear of the ice because he's picked up on it.
Okay.
All right, so even throw sand down.
Okay.
You know, invest in sand or cat litter, or
Okay.
you know, that'll make him feel better.
Okay.
He thinks it's bad now.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know, they pick up on that, you know. They pick up on our fears and things that bother us, you know. Who's the cat that's more verbal in your house?
Callie.
Okay. He says that, she might not be feeling so good.
Okay.
He says she's not, is she older?
She's older than him, but she's not an old lady yet.
She might be having a bladder issue, stones or something,
Okay.
or an infection or something.
Okay.
He's saying she has pain there.
Okay.
He's very intuitive.
Okay.
He's like your twin in energy. You are a fabulous dog. I am so happy to meet you. He's like Buddha in a dog.
Yeah. Is he happy with all of this?
Oh, he's absolutely thrilled. But he was meant to be with you, like before he was even born. He knew that would be. That if he came in that litter of your neighbors as this little dog, all you would have to do is see him. You just look in his puppy eyes and knew that was it.
Yeah, Keith picked him out and he goes, you gotta see. And I saw the little stripe and all.
He just knew that this is exactly what you would say. Oh, I have to have you, and bring him home.
He's become my best friend. He goes, every time I can bring him with me, I bring him.
He wants to go to work with you.
I'd love to take him to work.
He says, I wouldn't be so anxious about it if you could take me.
I wouldn't be so anxious about it if I could take you.
Oh. And he says, you know, he's fine in the house. It's just that whole time until like 10 minutes after you leave, and then he's okay. It's just up till like half an hour before, up to up till 10 minutes after.
Can I ask, how come he doesn't like to be separated from me? Now you saw what happened when I used the ladies' room before, and he does that a lot. He'll like bang against the door.
Because he has such a strong connection to you, that there's that energy cord that is so strong that when you're away from him, he feels it cut down, and he feels like he's not as close to you now. He feels like the energy's not as strong. You can send to him, you know, while you're at work and such, and make him feel more secure. Just surround him with your energy before you leave, you know, put the whole energy jacket on him.
Okay.
And then, you know, every once in a while at work, shoot him a little energy, you know, like it's a minute or so. He says he's very good at grounding.
He loves to visit his Aunt Ashley too.
Oh yeah, absolutely he does. He keeps showing her coming to the door actually.
Yeah,
Coming
she's
over.
been coming over. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
He gets very excited.
He does like her. But he wants to, she has some kind of sadness or depression about her, and he wants to fix that. And 5 minutes with him and she's starting to feel better already.
Yeah.
So he recognizes his job in that case. He recognizes that it's his job to make people feel better, and he does it really, really well.
He does.
Aww, he's a good boy.
He is. He's such a love.
It's his job to make people feel better, and he does do that. And he takes it very seriously, and he does it so naturally. You know, it's just his natural thing to go up to people and say, "Let me lick you. I'll make you feel better."
And what's with the mouthing? He does that a little too
Puppy
much.
stuff. It's just puppy stuff. He did it to me a minute ago when I was petting him.
And he grabs.
It's just.
As I'm walking down the hall, and I had panda slippers, and it grabs on the nose. I hear, arr, arr. I'm like, oh no, Bo. You hear everybody going down the hall. Bo, stop it.
That is puppy stuff. He should eventually grow out of that. He's still such a baby.
He is.
You know, but when he chews something that's inappropriately, replace it with a toy.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I've been trying to do.
Well, keep that up, because eventually he'll know.
Okay.
He'll get it.
He loves his chicken.
Who doesn't, right?
Daddy bought him a chicken that squeaks, and he just loves it.
Chicken food.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He says he has a lot of toys, though.
Yeah.
And he'll steal the cat's toys too.
Yes.
But he's very happy, and he'll find a toy to play with if he doesn't have something. But then again, there's your slippers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would like to have those. When you're done with those slippers, give it to him. Well, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for coming to talk to me, Bo. Yes, and you can say a lot more to me if you want to later, because we will always be friends, you and I. We will always be friends.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
Very, very welcome.
And thank you, my baby Bo. And thank you for joining us for this week's episode. And like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube, because we have a lot more to come. And we'll see you next time. Bye.